What did he say about what makes you a champion?
For him, he said that he has this. He says he wasn't the kind of swagger sort of person that came in cocky like he was going to own the field and own the game, but inside, he said he had this absolute drive that if he didn't win, he couldn't live with it. It's like if somebody thought, like he played the game, somebody beat him, that just the idea that that person went home thinking that they were better than him, that they could beat him, that he just couldn't eat, sleep, think until he got back and owned it again and got back to it. He said it's just this drive to win. And so he would, he said he would be out at 1 o'clock in the morning in the dome throwing a pass that route got intercepted. He got jumped on that route. And he'd be trying to figure out why on Thursday in practice he saw what he needed to see. Why didn't he see it on Sunday? And he would analyze and analyze and analyze until he could get there, until he could do it, until he could win it. He just had this drive to win.
That super unhealthy obsession, they all share that. Michael Jordan had that. I mean, we've talked about that several times on the podcast. So many people that are extreme winners, they're psychotic in their obsession with winning.
Yeah,
that's all they want to do, and if they lose, they it's almost insufferable. They almost can't deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, but the difference between winners and losers is winners do things losers do not want to do.
Yeah,
they will get up in the middle of the night. They will do this. They will do that.
They feel it more.
They just do things losers don't want to do. They'll pay a price losers just don't want to pay.
Yeah.
And losers say it's just not worth it.
And every winner has been a loser.
Oh, that's what made him a winner.
Yeah.
If all you ever do, if you go through life as in a success-only journey, God, how boring would that be? I mean, you think it would be great, but it's like eating ice cream every meal. About the fourth meal, you're going to be thinking, God, let's kill something and eat it.
Well, it's like what we were talking about depression, about that bad feelings will motivate you to change. If you're in a bad feeling, if you're in a bad state in your life, that pain is an amazing motivator. And even though it feels terrible at the time, it can propel you to a new and better life because you don't ever want to experience that again and make you grow and be a better person.
Yeah, and you got to decide what's your currency. I mean, because you say, you've done your show a long time and probably don't need the money, but there are different kinds of currency, right? I mean, you don't always work for one kind of currency. I mean, every year when we wrap our season, I kind of take a month and let everybody go unwrap, just kind of unwind and relax and kick back and do whatever they want to do. And then we start meeting and focusing on, okay, how can we reinvent ourselves for next season? How can we tell our stories better? How can we broaden our horizons, do things different so that we raise our game? Because we're kind of competing with ourselves. We're kind of in a category by ourselves. We're the only one that does what we do. And we've been number one for a long time because I got a really hardworking team, but nobody else tries to do what we do. So we're kind of competing with ourselves. And so we work real hard to figure out how can we have a bigger impact? How can we tell this more effectively? What techniques can we come up with that make this even more powerful, more impactful than what it is? And that's what really gets me moving.